Hello dear students of the 3rd prep grade and welcome to a new episode of our program. It's time for science, and on this episode we'll be having a general review on everything you studied this semester with our teacher of science, Mr. Muhammad Mahmoud. Let me first welcome him. Hello Mr. Muhammad and welcome to the program.
Hello Yasser, thank you, and miss you on air.
Thank you. We're
2
on
years.
air now. Let me remind everybody that we're on air and we'll be receiving your phone calls on our phone number 257-56187. The number will appear on the screen. So if you've got any questions, do give us a call. All right, Mr. Muhammad, what are we going to review today?
Firstly, hello dear students. In this episode we will review everything as Yasser said in Unit 1, all lessons, as Lesson 1 talking about the motion in one direction. Number 2, we have Lesson 2 as talking about the acceleration, and Lesson 3 talking about the physical quantities. And we add 2 lessons as we studied before as mirrors or light reflection, and lenses as we studied before. So we can review any questions in these lessons, and we have many types of questions in this episode.
All right, so let's get started.
Okay, are you ready?
All right, let me start by asking you some. All right, write a scientific term for each of the following.
Okay, scientific term.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
The change of an object's position as time passes.
Change of
objects' position as time passes.
Objects position as
time passes. So this is
time
a scientific term.
Passes. Okay, here we have change in what? Here we change the position as time passes. So we talk about what here, dear students? We talk about the motion. So we talk about what? Motion is the change of the object position as time passes. We have 2 factors here as motion or distance and time to affect in any body to make any motion. Okay, so dear students, let's go to complete the first part in our episode today as a general review with the first type of questions as complete the following statements. Number 1, we have number 1 as a question as the result of multiplying a speed of a moving object by time. Here we can identify the result of multiplying a speed of a moving object by time. Here we can identify what times what from the magic triangle as we studied before. Here we have, as we know, we have speed equal distance over time, and in this question asking about multiplying of speed of a moving object by time, so here we talk about what? We talk about distance. From the magic triangle we can identify any physical quantity. Next question is, what is defined as a covered distance within a time unit? Is defined as a covered distance within a time unit. Here we have from the magic triangle distance and time. So we talk about, yes, we talk about speed. So speed is defined as a covered distance within a time unit. So as you see, dear students, from the magic triangle here we can mention speed, distance and time, and we can conclude any missing part from this triangle according to definition and according to problems at the same time. So we have question number 3 as speed measurement unit are what and what? We have 2 measuring units of speed. Yes, we know number 1 is, yes, meter per second or kilometer per hour. So we have 2 measuring units here, meter per second and kilometer per hour. Okay, next one as the result of dividing the total distance that a moving object covers by By what? By total time taken to cover this distance. So here we have total distance covered divide by total time taken. So we talk about speed, but what speed here we should identify, because we have total distances covered over total time taken. We have what? We have here average speed. We have what? Average speed. So here, dear students, as you see in this questions, we mention the types of questions, or we can answer any type of questions according to the magic triangle or the mathematical law of speed. As we know, speed equal distance over time, or distance divide time. We can calculate the speed. From this triangle, we can mention definition, we can mention the scientific term or problems or measuring units as at the same time from one point or one part in our syllabus in this year.
All right,
yes.
This is a give reason for.
Give reason for, yes.
Train motion is considered as motion in one direction.
Train, give reason for.
Yeah, train motion is considered as motion in one direction.
Considered
as motion in one direction.
Motion in one direction. Okay, we talk about train motion as a motion in one direction. Why? As give reason for. As we know, dear students, because train moves forward or backwards. Only بيتحرك لقدام, forward or backwards only, not upward or downward, as you see, yes sir, in this give reason for.
All right, we've got a phone call. معانا والدة مريم من مساء الخير.
مساء الخير.
اهلا وسهلا بحضرتك.
ممكن اسال سؤال لمستر محمد؟
اتفضلي.
السؤال يا مستر بيقول give reason.
Give reason for, yes.
ايوه. Speed is scalar physical quantity.
Speed.
While velocity is vector physical quantity.
Speed is scalar physical
أيوة.
quantity.
ايوه.
Quantity, okay. While
velocity is vector physical quantity.
While velocity
ايوه.
is a vector
Physical quantity.
physical quantity. Okay.
Okay.
You have another one?
ايوه في سؤال تاني.
Okay. Give reason or what?
Calculate
Problem.
the time.
Okay. So, calculate. Yes.
The time
The time
of car change
of car change
its speed
its speed
from
50 meter per second, okay,
to 70 meters
70 meters
per second,
yes,
and its acceleration
and its acceleration equal
4 meter per second.
4 meter per second, not 4 meter per second, maybe 4 meter per second power 2, because the measuring unit of acceleration is 4 meter per second power 2. Okay.
ميرسي.
حضرتك بتذاكري لمريم بنفسك؟
ايوه.
كويس.
تمام. في اي
You have another one.
شكرا جدا.
طيب شكرا لحضرتك. طيب نرجع
questions. We have two questions. Number one, speed is a scalar quantity while velocity is a vector physical quantity. So here we identify each one of them as speed and velocity. We should differentiate between them. Because according to the definition, we can define each one of them to differentiate between speed and velocity. Because speed can identify by magnitude only. Magnitude, because we can say speed of an object equal مثلا for example 50 meter per second. That's enough to identify speed as a magnitude. While velocity identify or can identify by magnitude and direction. And we can say in this, for example, as 40 meter per second northward. So we identify here by what? By magnitude and by direction, as this question. And I hope يعني a parent of Miriam, I think, can understand the concept of answer in this question. And we have number 2, calculate the time of car change its speed from 50 meter per second to 70 meter per second, and its acceleration is 4 meter per second power 2. How can we calculate? We need to calculate here the time. So we have magic triangle here to identify anything from the 3 quantities, as we have here acceleration equal v2 minus v1 over delta t. So here v2 minus v1, we want to calculate time. So as we have delta t as time equal v2 minus v1 over acceleration from the magic triangle, as you see. So here we have v2 equal how many? 70 meter per second. Final speed 70 minus how many? Minus 50 over how many as acceleration? As 4. So 70 minus 50 equal 20 over 4 equal how many? Equal 5. 5 what? We have to calculate here time. So we have to write 5 seconds. So here we calculate what? We calculate the time from the magic triangle. Yes.
All right, so we've got another caller, أميرة من أسيوط. أهلا يا أميرة.
أهلا.
ازيك عاملة إيه؟
كويس الحمد لله.
مستعدة للامتحانات كويس؟
أنا عايزة معلش.
طيب عندك سؤال؟ ممكن بس يا ريت توطي صوت التلفزيون؟
حاضر. معلش ما فيش علوم باللغة العربية؟
لا في طبعا. في يوم الأحد في علوم باللغة العربية.
مش هما 6 مواد بيجوا؟
يوم الأحد الساعة 6:30.
يوم الأحد 6:30.
ماشي. اوكي، في أي استفسار آخر؟
لا.
لو عندك سؤال بالعربي قوليه، مفيش مشكلة.
As you wish. لو عندك سؤال.
لو عندك سؤال بالعربي مفيش مشكلة.
اوكي لو
جاهزة بالسؤال؟
أنا مش محضرة.
طيب يعني ممكن تتصلي بينا تاني لو عندك سؤال.
السؤال ولو في اي مشكله اتصلي بينا تاني وانا اقدر اقوله لك بالعربي.
شكرا ليك يا اميره، حضري سؤالك واتصلي بينا، مفيش مشكله. طبعا هو المنهج واحد
طبعا،
فاختلاف ده بالعربي وده بالانجلش.
We have a difference in language just but the concept is similar in both English and Arabic curriculum in Egypt. Yes.
تمام. طيب انا في سؤال بيقول برضو give reasons for it's difficult to measure regular speed practically.
It's difficult
to measure regular speed practically.
Yes, it's difficult to measure the regular speed directly. Okay.
Directly or practically?
Directly or practically. The same. Every day we can move by your car or bus or any mean of transportation. So we can't move practically or directly by regular or uniform speed. Due to what? Simplest answer here as due to traffic. We can't move with uniform speed or uniform velocity practically or directly. بطريقة مباشرة عمري ما همشي بسرعة منتظمة بسبب المرور يعني. يبقى due to traffic motion or the traffic conditions. So here our answer as we say here, due to traffic conditions. Okay. So, dear students, we can return back again to our questions. Here we have, as you see, we 4 questions as complete about what? About speed, average speed, and distance time. Here we have to mention another type of questions as write the scientific term. Number 1, distance that a moving object covers within a time unit. Distance that a moving object covers within a time unit. Here, how can we answer this question? We have distance and time. So we talk about what here? We talk about, yes, speeds. Next question is, a moving object covers equal distances at equal periods of time. Here we have equal distances at equal periods of time, or equal intervals or periods of time. So we have what speed? Okay, يبقى a moving object covers equal distances at equal periods of time as, yes, uniform speed. Uniform speed. Okay, yes sir.
alright, معانا تليفون ولي امر الطالب مايكل. اهلا وسهلا بحضرتك.
مساء الخير.
مساء الخير يا فندم.
استاذن بس اكلم المستر محمد.
اتفضل معاك.
اتفضل.
مستر محمد، ازي حضرتك؟
الحمد لله، ميرسي، شكرا.
استاذنك بس كان في سؤالين انا كنت عايز استفسر عليهم.
اتفضل.
في سؤال بيقول final speed is late than initial
final speed is less than initial speed. So the type of question is what? What happens or give reason or
نوع السؤال ايه؟
What happens?
ماشي. Okay, what happens? Okay. What happens is the final speed is less than initial speed. Okay. This, you have another one or this question only? اتفضل.
السؤال الثاني if the late
if
the late
the what?
late
The light or the
light.
Light, okay, yes.
Right. False period.
False.
Period.
Okay. False.
Yeah. To the principal.
To parallel, yes, yes, parallel.
Yes.
To the principal
axis.
axis. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
ايوه.
You have another one or this?
في اي استفسارات اخرى؟
لا، متشكر جدا.
بشكرك جدا ولي امر الطالب مايكل، شكرا جزيلا لاتصالك.
We have two questions here as what happens when if the final speed اللي هي السرعة النهائية less than initial speed. السرعة الأساسية أو اللي هي الانيشال برايمري أو الابتدائية يعني زي ما بيقولوها. If the final speed is less than initial speed, the body moves with decelerating motion or negative acceleration. Negative acceleration يعني زي ما بيسموها بالعربي سرعة تناقصية. As we use the brakes during motion or move with your car. الفرامل. يبقى here we talk about negative or decelerating motion. Okay? يبقى number 2, if the light ray falls parallel to the principal axis, it will reflect.
اشرح له برضه بالعربي هل هيكون في يعني صعوبة في
انا بقول الاثنين. If the light moves parallel يعني موازي to the principal axis, it will reflect through focus as we will draw here now on the screen here. Okay? يبقى number 1, if the body final speed is less than initial speed on the monitor, please اقول له the body moves with negative acceleration or what? Or decelerating motion. decelerating
حركة تناقصية.
أو سرعة تناقصية or decelerating motion. Okay? Okay? Number 2, if light falls parallel to the principal axis كده هوت parallel to the principal axis, here we have principal axis and here we have the mirror, as we see concave mirror for example, and the light falls parallel to the principal axis. If the light falls parallel to the principal axis, it will reflect through focus, as you see the rule number 1 in the 3 rules of light reflection through what? Through the spherical mirrors, as you see number 1 and number 2. Okay. I think we covered the 2 questions.
تمام. احنا أميرة رجعت لنا، واضح ان هي حضرت أسئلتها. اتفضلي يا أميرة. قولي لنا سؤالك.
سيارة خاصة تستطيع.
لا بصي أميرة، علي صوتك ووطي التلفزيون جنبك.
ووطي التلفزيون
عشان اسمعك كويس بس.
معلش عشان في دوشة بس يا أميرة، علي صوتك ووطي التلفزيون.
سيارة تستطيع. سيارة تستطيع.
سيارة تستطيع التحرك
من السكون.
من
السكون.
من السكون. وصلت سرعتها 25 متر في الثانية.
في 10 ثواني.
التلفزيون يا أميرة وطي
10 ثواني.
ماشي، هو في على الآخر على فكرة. في 10 ثواني ما العجلة التي تحركت بها السيارة.
ما العجلة التي تحركت بها السيارة. تمام. يبقى أنا عندي، بصي يا أميرة، أنا عندي هنا سرعتين. سرعة أساسية بيقولك من السكون.
طيب شكرا يا أميرة، وتابعينا من خلال
يبقى من السكون. يبقى أنا عندي سرعتين.
ثواني يا مستر بس. ميعاد العلوم باللغة العربية يوم الأحد الساعة 6:30. يا ريت اللي عايز يعرف الميعاد يتابعه في هذا التوقيت. طيب نجاوبها. حضرتك بقى تقلبها انجلش بعد ما تجاوبها.
حاضر عينيا. انا عندي سرعتين. سرعه السكون، لما السكون يقول لي يبقى العين 1 اللي هي تساوي 0. تمام، لانه كانت العربيه واقفه. وعين 2 اللي هي السرعه النهائيه، اللي هي زي ما بنقولها بالانجلش فاينل سبيد، هتبقى 25 متر في الثانيه. وفي نفس الوقت العجله، تمام، يبقى اللي هي بتساوي 25 متر في الثانيه. العجله، هو عايز العجله، يبقى العجله تساوي عين 2 ناقص عين 1 على الزمن. تمام، اللي هي V2 minus V1 over دلتا تي زي ما بناخدها بالانجلش. هقول له يبقى 25 ناقص 0 على كام؟ على 10 هيساوي 2.5 متر في الثانيه تربيع، اللي هي 2.5 متر per second power 2، اللي هي الميجرنج يونت اوف اكسلريشن. وهنا انا جاوبتها for both students in Arabic and in English at the same time.
اوكي. في سؤال اخر بيقول length and time are لا ثواني.
take your time.
لا. pilots take in consideration the velocity of the wind.
Pilots
take
in consideration
the velocity of the wind. برضو give reasons for
the velocity of the winds. As pilots take in consideration the velocity of the winds. سرعة الرياح زي ما بيسموها بالعربي. Why? Because the answer here, because the plane اللي هي الطيارة will consume هتستهلك more fuel وقود أكتر if it flies خلاص flies against what winds direction. لو طارت عكس اتجاه الرياح. يبقى هنا الانسر بتاعتي هقول له the plane will consume، الطياره هتستهلك will consume more fuel، وقود اكتر if it flies او طارت against wind direction. اوكي.
تمام، معانا اتصال ولي امر هنا من القاهره. اهلا وسهلا.
اهلا بحضرتك.
ازيك، عامله ايه؟
تمام الحمد لله. ممكن اكلم استاذ محمد؟
اتفضلي.
اوكي. الو.
الو، ايوه.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور.
سؤال مقارنه بس، ممكن اسال حضرتك؟
اتفضلي. طب نوع السؤال ايه؟
مقارنه بين بوزيتيف اكسلريشن ونيجاتيف اكسلريشن.
positive acceleration
ايوه.
ونيجاتيف
اكسلريشن.
في اي سؤال اخر؟
لا مش جدا.
شكرا لحضرتك ولية امر الطالبه هنا من القاهره. طيب
okay here we talk about
اجابه بقى نموذجيه لسؤال
اكيد. positive يعني I'm very happy because most calls till now from parents and these parents make a good follow up with their students or their children at home to revise the syllabus with him, and this is good يعني. Especially this day is Thursday and you know we can go out on Thursday no study.
هو بصراحه يعني اولياء الامور هم اللي بيخلوا ابنائهم يلتزموا بمشاهده البرنامج ومتابعه الحلقات.
Yes. So here we can answer this question according to the types of positive and negative acceleration. We have definition, we have speed, and we have graph. We have 3 points to identify or to answer this type of question, dear students. So let's go to start with number 1 here as positive acceleration. Positive acceleration, the speed increases through time units, as here number 1. So number 2, final speed greater than initial speeds. And we have graph here, graph as we know. Okay, هنا as we know the positive acceleration and we have here V and T.
طيب اسمح لي بس نأجل إجابة السؤال ده شوية عشان معانا ولي أمر جنى وبس هو معانا على الموبايل.
اوكي قوي.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور يا استاذ.
أهلا وسهلا بحضرتك.
اهلا بيك. معايا سؤال هقوله.
اتفضلي.
في body moves
body moves
parallel
north covered
50 meters
50 meters in 4 seconds. Yes, okay. Then eastward, okay. Eastward, okay. Covered 100 meters, okay. In 4 seconds? Okay, 4 seconds, okay.
Yes. Then move southward.
Then moves southwards, okay.
Covered 50 meters.
Covered
50 meters in 2 times.
50 meters in 2 seconds, okay.
أول حاجة بقى عايز أسألها
speed
distance covered.
معلش sorry again, need to calculate what?
Distance covered.
Distance or speed?
Distance.
Okay, distance covered, okay.
Number 2. Average speed.
Average speed, yes.
3
Displacement, yes.
4 value
Displacement, number three. Number 4, we have another request in this question.
average
Yes, average.
value C.
Yes, average velocity. Velocity, yes. I got it, yes. أنا فهمتك.
في أي أسئلة أخرى؟
Merci.
شكرا لحضرتك. ولية أمر طالبة جنى من القاهرة.
Okay, here we have
نرجع للسؤال الأولاني بس وبعد كده
نرجع
للسؤال
له.
ده.
Okay. هنا عندنا كنا ال positive acceleration و negative acceleration. On a positive acceleration on the monitor, as we see, speed increases through time unit. So here we have final speed is greater than initial speed. If we identify a positive acceleration by graph, we have speed and time, or velocity and time, and we have a straight line as like that, or maybe curved line. But this line identify the final speed is greater than what initial speed. As we have the opposite conditions in the negative acceleration. As number 1, speed not increases, speed decreases through time units. The number 1. So here we have, as question I think from Michael parents, as of here we have initial speed is what is greater than final speed. The same case here like the previous question. So here we have, dear students, here V and T, speed and time, and we have what line we have here, a line like that, maybe straight or curved, but this line mentioned that the final speed less than initial speed, or initial speed is greater than final speed. So we can identify the difference between positive and negative acceleration. As here we have the problem from the phone call parent. Here we have body moves with north covered 50 meters in 4 seconds. In this type of problems we should draw on your answer paper as draft. يعني لازم ارسمها عشان to mention the direction and distance here. يبقى here body moves as you see northward يعني شمالا, يبقى 50 meters in 4 seconds. Okay, 50 meters in 4 seconds. Then moves like that, covered 100 meters rightward, eastward here. Move 100 meters in 4 seconds. Okay, then moves again north here southward, جنوبا, and cover 50 meters in 2 seconds. Okay, so the body start from this point and end at this point. We should know the start